Hey guys, Jarek and Mookie here. Going to be doing some more of the Halo 5 beta, and this time we have the new map. This is a new Forge map added in. This is called Pegasus.
Um,
I
yeah, there it is.
cannot say. Oh, and if you're wondering what's with all the like graphical glitches and stuff, I mean, this is old news, but they said that it's only going to be 720p, 60 frames. Don't worry about graphical things later. They're just working with balancing, tweaks, gameplay stuff. So that's why it's only uploaded in 720. There's no reason to upload a 720 game in 1080. It's just going to be jaggies everywhere.
Yep.
So yes, that's if you're wondering about that, that's why it is. Okay, this map. I am not a fan. I am not a fan in any way whatsoever. This map is essentially get the high ground, camp with the sniper and rocket, you win. It is so frustrating, and there's so many spawn issues in this game. It's like Complex 2.0. You spawn in the open, get sniped in the face. That has happened so many times to me.
Complex. Was that the Halo 4 map with the giant base?
The Halo 4 map with the base in the middle, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know that map. That map was
I hated that map.
It was too big, honestly. And this map,
It was too big and there was too little cover.
Yes, exactly. And I feel this map suffers from the same problem. I mean,
it wasn't
looks
too
like...
big. I feel like this is actually the perfect size because it gives me places to move around. The problem is that the high ground is so important that once someone has it, both power weapons are there. So they have no reason to go anywhere. So it just becomes camp. And the rocket launcher... Okay, I have problems with the power weapons. Every single power weapon I've ever picked up in this game so far. The sniper's overpowered, as always, which is, you know, sniping isn't as much of a problem as the other ones because it's sniping. If a good sniper's gonna wreck in pretty much any Halo game. But the rocket launcher and the sword, they both need nerfs really badly. Like, ridiculously badly. And I failed with the sniper at first. I made up for it when I went back and picked it back up. But at first I died.
So that new light rifle, have you seen it before this?
That's not the Miner, that is the light rifle, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it. I like the new scope on it. It's interesting. Very interesting, actually.
They also changed the functionality of it. Like, it's stronger. I think it's like a 3 or 4
Yes, it feels so much better. In Halo 4, no one really used it because it's not much use. It could be good at, like, medium to long ranges, but any other time, it's very difficult to use. And triple with the sniper.
Nice.
Made up for it. But yeah, any other time there wasn't really much reason to use it, because it was just weird how it worked in Halo 4. Like, you had to scope in to do more damage, and it was up close wasn't really viable. I mean, I guess you shouldn't be expecting it to be viable up close, but I felt like its engage range was too far.
I mean, in theory, I do like the idea of like scoping in, having a different functionality than being unscoped. But at the same time, I think that creates too much of a discrepancy between what the player expects. And
I like the idea, but I feel like when you aren't scoped in, it was too weak. So it put you at such a big disadvantage to use. The only time I found it to actually be useful, also, and that's the new scope, which is totally badass, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel like the only time the binary rifle I ever actually was able to use it was when I was able to use that perk that let me use another primary as my secondary and just run with an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Because up close you were at such a disadvantage, just don't even bother. Like, I'm not good enough to be aiming with a scope that scopes in that far in your face.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Like,
which does remind me of something they still haven't changed that I would love to see changed in this game. When I'm aiming down my sights and I press sprint, pull me out of my sights. Please, don't just get me stuck in my sights not able to do anything.
Yeah, that seems odd. That seems like
it seems like an oversight, like they just didn't think that through, or they haven't experienced it enough themselves. That's one of those things where once it happens to you once, you want to change it instantly.
Absolutely.
So I do think I get the rocket launcher at some point in this game. I camped for it towards the end, and I grabbed it, but it's not here. It's towards the end. I only shot like one shot and got one kill. In my experience, the rocket launcher is overpowered, very overpowered, like Halo 2 levels of overpowered. It seems to have Halo 1's splash damage with Halo 2's speed. My goodness, it is basically guaranteed kills.
Yeah.
So, power weapons I feel like are playing too important of a role in this game. I loved Halo 1 because the power weapons, they were power weapons and they helped you, you had the advantage, but you could still fight back against someone that had a power weapon.
Yeah, I honestly consider the pistol to be a power weapon. Like,
its time to kill wasn't necessarily as fast as, a rocket launcher or something, but if you miss that first rocket shot, you're going to die by someone with a pistol. And I don't know what happened there. That grenade just blew up instantly. I assume I shot it.
Yeah, like grenades can get shot in this game, so that's probably.
I'm pretty sure it's been that way since Halo 2.
2, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think you can shoot them in Halo 1.
No, you can't. Halo 2, I believe you can shoot grenades.
I've always been confused about why. See, in the single player of Halo 1, those grenade like nuke explosions that happened out of nowhere that always got you killed. I was always confused why that didn't happen in the multiplayer.
You mean the whole like, oh, I threw a grenade at a pile of grenades and every grenade
yes.
exploded and killed everything?
And then it blew up across the room and killed me. That created the hugest explosions. That it was like plasma nukes. Honestly, it just set off this chain of events that was this massive clusterfuck that I can't even get mad that I died about this. Like that's just silly.
I think it would have been too frustrating in multiplayer, to be honest. Like, because, like, you wouldn't be able to predict it. Because in single player, it kind of makes sense because it's a stupid, silly death. But in multiplayer, where you're trying to be competitive, you just happen to be next to a bunch of grenades that blow up in your face. You're going to be like, what the fuck? That's bullshit. And it'd be interesting, actually, because it would create some sort of, like, areas around the map that you want to avoid, almost, if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, there's always areas you want to avoid. Okay, so here, I picked up the rocket launcher. I only got one shot with it.
So look at that spanking
very... Yeah, this is a weird rocket launcher. As far as I know, there's 2 different designs for it. Like, there's 2 different rocket launchers in the game.
Yeah, there's the Hydra, which is like a lock-on. And there's this one, which is supposed to be the Spanker, or whatever the old rocket launcher was.
Yeah, so that's very, very strange. The one thing to note with this is when you pick it up, it takes a very long time before you can use it. That animation of lifting something up takes a long time. But yeah, there's the rocket launcher. It looks really strange, but is, oh my goodness, effective. Very effective. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that map. I really hope the rest of I'm concerned about the maps because I only like one map out of all the beta, and that one map is a remake of an old good map. And even then, I feel like it's not as good as the old one.
Midship, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm concerned about the maps, and I hope they won't all be like this. But I felt like uploading something of this map. I just wanted to get it out. Just get something of this, and I don't know how much more of the beta you'll see. Aside from the breakout gameplay, which will be the next video. But aside from that, just enjoy some Team Slayer, and I'll see you guys next video.